Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Mr. Lombardo, thank you very much for raising the issue of driver safety. Since you've talked about that, I'll go to another question then that I wanted to ask about. Last year, Congress passed a short-term fix to the National Highway Trust Fund to keep it from becoming insolvent. It was a stopgap measure that prevented repairs to our transportation infrastructure from grinding to a complete halt. And while we all agree that we need a long-term solution, the constant challenge has been how we're going to pay for it. I support looking for new solutions, but I'm very concerned about the assumption in some places that privatizing transit operations will save money. A GAO study on the impacts of privatization stated that, quote, savings come almost entirely from cutting wages and benefits, not from service efficiencies. In addition, the study reported that privatization can lead to reduced service quality. According to this study, safety is a particular concern. For example, with replacement drivers, 70% more likely to have collisions, which of course is very costly. Mr. Lombardo, the federal government has historically remained neutral on whether to recommend privatizing services performed by public transit agencies. Do you believe that as we do the next reauthorization bill, that the government should continue this neutral approach? Yes. You want to say more?
I do. Indeed, I do. Yes. The main goal of urban transportation policy should be to improve speed of movement, to make sure that it's safe and that it's more and more convenient. When you have an unstable workforce, when you're not paying good wages, benefits, so that the employee is invested in the job, invested in a career, you run the risk of having less experience and less safe operators. I don't know what the current statistics may be, but 60% of some years back when I was in a local level, 60% of all accidents were with drivers who were on the job for less than 18 months. And our experience in privatized services, within the TWU at least, is that wages are cut, benefits are cut, pensions are defined benefits, which we are accustomed to in most places, are non-existent with the private folks, and you have major turnovers in the employees and especially the operators. So it's very important that when chasing the savings, that you're not penny wise and dollar foolish. Because low wages, low benefits, and zero or no pensions, does not lead any employee to believe that they have a career and a lifetime job ahead of them to attain the skills and commitment and determination to do the job right. So yes, I believe we absolutely should continue with a neutral approach.
Well, I appreciate that. I think it's clear that we need to address our long-term transportation funding issues, but in a manner that provides the same quality of service and that protects public safety. And I just haven't seen any convincing data that demonstrate that this can be accomplished through privatization. In Massachusetts, we test the efforts to outsource work with the Pacheco laws, which ensures that any outsourcing must cost less than the in-house cost of that service, and that the outsourcing must maintain at least an equal quality of service. But other parts of the country don't have that important safeguard. Maintaining high standards, particularly high safety standards, requires experienced and qualified workers, and we should be strengthening and investing in our transit workers instead of targeting them for cuts that would cost us more in the long run. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.